Hey everyone, I am Dan O'Callaghan. Welcome to Do Art with Dan. Today I am going to be trying to catch up on my original October illustrations. Alright, let's have a look at this calendar and see how many I've ticked off. I've only done like 3. You know what? I just want to bring your attention to something. If you're a beginner artist who's just starting out, and I feel like a few of the people who are following me on YouTube at the moment, you guys are sort of just picking up a pencil or just getting back into it. And so I feel like that is probably most of my audience as it is now. And like one thing I would say is that if you're gonna get involved with something like Inktober, you should not be too harsh on yourself if you miss a few days here and there. And even for sort of an intermediate artist or like a more progressed artist who's a little bit further on the road of ability with a pencil and ink, I miss days a lot too. And it's an activity that I think there is a lot to be gained from trying to push yourself and strive through and do a drawing every day with ink. And of course, there's lots of skills that you can expand by doing that. But I think there can also be a lot of detriment if you guys aren't looking after yourselves and aren't like just putting things in perspective a little bit. And so if you miss a few days, if you miss almost the whole month and you're getting like 6 days away from it being over, I would suggest just grabbing the Inktober prompt list or the background Tober or the draw Tober or the sculpt Tober, or there's dozens of them now. Mine was original October. The point of it was that you come up with your own original characters. And of course, I haven't even adhered to the daily drawings of original October, so I wouldn't expect any of you to either. In fact, I don't think the hashtag has been used yet. But it's all good. I'll have a go at this again next year. I think there is definitely value in encouraging people to come up with their own original stories and ideas and characters. And I think for the most part, whether you're doing Inktober or any of the other challenges, you often are doing your own original ideas anyway. But that would be the central focus of my little version of the October art challenge. I'll see if I can make it happen in a bigger, more exciting way next year. But in terms of, just what's good for you to do when you are stuck and you are unmotivated to keep on, maybe at least trying to do what I attempted to do today in just pumping out a few drawings, whether that's 3 or whether that's like 10 for like from 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. if you've got a day off or it's a weekend or whatever. Having said that, you might look at all those drawings as I sort of have a little bit of an inkling to look at, and this is sort of my conclusion of my own like 3 drawings that I've done today, is that they're not really going anywhere yet. They're not pushing any boundaries, so to say, in terms of originality. But then you got to think, well, maybe tomorrow I won't do 10 drawings or 3 drawings. I might just spend a much longer period of time on one individual drawing and making it as good as I possibly can make it. And so I think, having that variation and just looking for all the positives and the ways of progressing through these moments of resistance. I guess the only other excuse I have for not adhering to the daily illustrations for original October or Inktober is I have been working on some other things. I've got a script happening for my Ardent Comics label, and that's getting pretty exciting. I've been working on it for a while now, actually, and I'm hoping to start revealing some things before the end of the year. But the big project which sort of pertains to you guys especially is I want to launch a little Kickstarter before the end of the year. In fact, I'm thinking of launching it before the end of this week. What do you guys reckon? Hey, so I just want to pause for a second here. With this illustration, I did actually end up using some pencils. And I know originally I was saying that original Inktober is all about ink straight on page and just fixing it as you go and not worrying about, you know, mistakes and whatnot. But I'm thinking that that technique is really for like masters like Kim Jong-ji. I hope I said that right. He's phenomenal, and he has these images in his mind that just stay there and are just always ready to be turned on and put onto the page. I think my issue is I'm doing conceptual artwork for this new comic book series that I'm doing, and it's artwork that, you know, when I wake up in the morning I've got those images in my head, but I'm not quite ready to share that with you guys. So having to switch over and do original October, I have to draw some other characters that are from a world that I'm not developing in this moment. They're sort of just off the cuff. And so that's another way that I think, you know, art challenges on a daily basis could be a little bit questionable for you, is if you've got your own project that you're already working on, or you've got other priorities in terms of your artistic development. I think this can kind of be a bit of a distraction actually. So I really feel like these October art challenges are good for some people and like exceptional and fantastic inspirations for some people, and there are situations where it could be a little bit more of a distraction for you. So just keep doing you and keep having fun with it. I'm thinking I might collect 100, maybe 150 illustrations from like the last year, the last couple of years, and do a cool little sketchbook for you guys to get inspired by. I know there's a lot of other like bigger creators and more renowned creators who have done these sorts of sketchbooks and whatnot, but then there's also like some other artists who are in a sort of similar level to me who have also published their sketchbooks through Kickstarter. And of course mine are like full color illustrations, and I mean, I might see if I can find some pencil and ink sketches to throw in there as well, because I think there's value in having those on hand to get you inspired as well. But yeah, it'll be mostly original characters and cool ideas and just different practice drawings that I've done in the past. And yeah, I think if all goes really well, and if this thing really kicks off, which would be wonderful, then I'm also really quite eager to do a t-shirt, like a very limited run of maybe 50 or so shirts. And I've got some ideas, you know, different wacky ideas of like, you know, 2020 not going so good, do art. I don't know, see what you think. Either way, I'm actually thinking, just to start off, as this would be the first official Do Art with Dan t-shirt, I'm thinking it should just be D-O-A-R-T, Do Art. I will make another video before the end of the week where I do continue to do more illustrations, and whether it's 3 drawings or it's 10, or maybe I do end up ticking all the boxes in this calendar and get them all through. Yeah, I'm going to keep doing that, and I'll give you an update soon on when that new Kickstarter is going to launch. Alright, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Please subscribe. Enjoy yourselves. Keep up with the art challenge, and if, like I said, if you haven't been able to, just grab a prompt from somewhere and start from today. Don't pressure yourself to catch up or whatever. Alright? Have fun. Do art.